You suddenly want me.
Ang lahat ng drama, ang lahat ng tawanan, musika at anong paman. Magkakasama pa rin tayo mga kalamaw. Sa lungkot at ligaya, kami pa rin ang iyong paboritong tambayan. Broadcasting live from TVH Group of Networks. Ang iyong himpilan, ang iyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at 4.
Good afternoon, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This is koolNews at 4. It is now 4:01 p.m. and here are the top headlines. Severe tropical storm Pepito gathered more strength and it's now a typhoon, according to the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration. Pepito's further development comes as Typhoon Ophel reduced its strength to a severe tropical storm as it moved away from northern Luzon, although wind signals remain for some areas in the region. Pagkasa said Pepito reached the typhoon category Friday morning, packing maximum sustained winds of 130 kilometers per hour and gusts up to 160 kilometers per hour at its last location, 630 kilometers east of Guiuan, Eastern Samar. Pepito was moving westward at 30 kilometers per hour. According to Pagkasa, Pepito is seen to make landfall in the vicinity of Catanduanes either Saturday evening, November 16, or Sunday early morning, November 17. And regardless of its landfall point, Pepito is expected to move generally west-northwestward. Pagkasa's track projection indicates that Pepito will pass through the Bicol region, Quezon Province, Central Luzon, and Pagkasinan Province, and cross the West Philippine Sea by Sunday evening or Monday morning. Earlier, Pagkasa specialist Dan Villamil said during a weathercast that some areas may start to feel Pepito's wind strength in 36 hours. He also said that Pepito may make landfall at peak intensity. He added that Pagkasa may raise the highest tropical cyclone with signal number 5 for Pepito. For Friday, however, as Pepito intensified into a typhoon, Pagkasa issued the following tropical cyclone wind signals. For signal number 2, for starting with North Samar, we have Pamanas, Gamay, Palapag, Lapinig. For Eastern Samar, we have Artec H, Oras, San Policarpo, Dolores, Japipat, and Maslog. For signal number 1, we have for Luzon, we have southeastern portion of the Quezon, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Abay, Sorsogon, Masbate. For Visayas, we have rest of Northern Samar, rest of Eastern Samar, Samar, and Bilira. As for Ophel, the state weather agency said it was packing maximum sustained winds of 110 kilometers per hour with gustiness of up to 135 kilometers per hour as it moved northwestward at 20 kilometers per hour. The now severe tropical storm was last located 250 kilometers northwest of Calayan, Cagayan. Pagkasa said Ophel will continue to move northwestward and leave the Philippine area of responsibility by Friday afternoon, November 15. But Pagkasa likewise said Ophel may re-enter the Philippine area of responsibility. Outside PAR, the tropical cyclone will then move generally northward until tomorrow, Saturday, November 16, early morning, over the sea west of Batanes. Ophel may then enter the Philippine area of responsibility region as it turns generally northeastward towards southern Taiwan and will remain inside Philippine area of responsibility until the rest of the forecast period, the state weather agency explained. In the meantime, the wind signal number 2 was hosted over Batanes due to Ophel as of 11 a.m. Friday. Pagkasa also raised wind signal number 1 to the Ophel in the following areas: northern portion of Cadian, Babuyan Islands, northern portion of Abayo, and northern portion of Ilos Norte. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority is studying a ban that will prevent persons from standing in parking slots to reserve them, quote unquote. This comes after a video circulated on social media about a woman standing to reserve a parking lot in a Las Piñas cemetery, which another woman pushed to make way for a vehicle. Online backlash follows a viral video of woman standing defiantly to reserve a parking spot. In the press briefing on Thursday, November 14, MMDA Chairman Don Artes said, "Pretend umabot sa sakitan, which yun yung gusto nating i-prevent. Huwag nang umabot sa ganon." Artes cited another video abroad where a vehicle ran over a person standing in the slot, to which social media users responded positively. The MFDA chair said the agency was studying an ordinance to prohibit and penalize standing to reserve parking spaces, which Metro Manila's local governments may adopt in their units. When asked when they aim to have the ordinance, Artes answered, "As soon as possible." Further, Artes said, "Mag-coordinate tayo sa mga may-ari ng mga malls at mga private parking para ma-institutionalize ito at magpagpawawan. Kalimitan doon din na gawan sa mga private parking. Maganda naman ang ating relasyon sa mga malls. Thinking ko naman susunod nila sila, lalo na kung may ordinansa iyalit." A similar measure was recently filed in the House of Representatives, proposing to task the Land Transportation Office to penalize people for reserving parking slots. Meanwhile, a House bill seeks to address a long-time source of aggravation in car parks, where the driver and the passenger work usually as partners in crime. Akbayan Party List Representative Orcibal Sandana filed House Bill number 11076, or the Draft Mindful Parking Act, which penalizes such acts with fines and the revocation of the driver's license. This practice not only violates meron courtesy and the basic principle that parking should be on the first come, first served basis, but it also endangers individuals who occupy spaces meant for motor vehicles, said Dana said, giving the rotational for the bill. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court on Friday announced the suspension of work in some courts in the Bicol region, Northern Samar, and Isabela due to Typhoon Pepito and severe tropical storm Ophel. Here are the following list that are suspended. Starting with Come Your Star, we have RTC Branch 63 in Calabanga and all MTCs within its jurisdiction, RTC San Jose and all MCTCs and MTCs within its jurisdiction, RTC Naga City and all first level courts within its jurisdiction, including MTCC Naga City, RTC Iriga City, MCTC Nambua Bato, MTC Buhi, MTC Baao, and MTC Balata. All courts in the Limanan administrative area. For Caminos Norte, RTC Branch 64 Lapo, the MCTC Capalonga Santa Elena, MTC Joseph Panganiban, and MTC Parasale. Sorsogon, RTC Sorsogon City, and all first level courts under its jurisdiction. Northern Samar, RTC Katarman, and all first level courts within its jurisdiction. And all RTC branches and the Office of the Clerk of Court in Santiago City, MCTC Cordon, Dina Bigui, MCTC Ramos San Isidro. It is now 4:10 p.m. We will get back into more news headlines that care for you right here on koolNews at 4. Stick around. We will be right back.
This Cool News edition was brought to you by Fuji Denso Home and Commercial Appliances, where you get reliable, durable, and energy-saving products. Upgrade your usual appliances of Fuji Denso HV inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. Unique toothpaste, Maxalaga with maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Pride Bar Blue, hindi lang puti, kisla puti. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Star Wax Floor Wax with waterproof formula. Long-lasting shine. Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
McDonald's, featuring their McSavers Sulit Busog meals. Starting at 99 pesos in all stores nationwide. Prices may vary. And TVH, the home of entertainment. Tutok na sa TVH. Available in high definition via Delsat TV. Bisitahin ang youtube.com/@TVH Network PH para sa inyong paboritong mga highlights at live shows.
Vice ganda!
And my for Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals.
Huwag nang gumastos ng sobra-sobra pa.
99 pesos na lang, sulit busog ka na.
Ang mabusugera.
Extra rice ay iraramba. Extra busog sa crispy chicken fillet meal at crispy chicken fillet ala king meal na may extra rice na. 99 pesos lang in all stores.
Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals, 99 pesos na lang. Ang mabusugera.
Oh, we crave fudgy. Hey, fudgy bar ang gusto ko. Oh, we love fudgy. Hey, fudgy bar.
Power up with Imugene. Makahatag og kalagsik aron perming update gama kini sa ginseng, noto ginseng ug astragalus nga napamatud-an na nga makapalig-on sa resistensya ug immunity sa lawas. Imugene, your energy and immunity booster. Mapalit sa inyong mga suking butika. Now approved therapeutically.
Saktong tapang sarap na ang Nescafe Classic dahil pinagsama ang tapang ng dark roast beans at sarap ng light roast beans sa bawat higop. Sarap nga, tikman ang Nescafe Classic.
Chicken Joy, yes na.
Ang pinakamasarap, bigger na.
Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes. Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes.
Starts at 82 pesos pa rin. Price varies. Bigger claim is versus previous size. Best tasting claim is based on quantitative brand and product imagery study conducted by SCMI last November 2023.
Ay, bakit kaya may sakit na naman siya?
Mga kababayan, ang pagbabakuna ay subok, epektibo at ligtas na proteksyon na ating katawan laban sa mga sakit. Simula sa ika-7 ng Oktubre, sa pagtutulungan ng Department of Health at ng Department of Education, maaari na makapagbakuna ng libre sa mga pampublikong paaralan. Sa isang bagong Pilipinas, bawat buhay mahalaga.
About ponytail dents, tangles, and frizz? Use Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable every day for 5 times smoother, fragrant hair versus non-conditioning shampoo. Para hindi birong maging isang ina. Dapat hands-on ka sa maraming bagay, lalo na sa mga iniinom na gamot. Dapat ready ka. Kaya kapag may sakit sa pamilya ko, gaya ng sakit ng ulo, sakit sa katawan na may kasamang lagnat dulot ng sipon, allergic rhinitis o sinusitis, Simdex D ang ipinapainom ko. Gamot laban sa sintomas ng trangkaso. Simdex D is available in Mercury Drug Stores and other drug stores near you. Phenylpropanolol and hydrochloride malate paracetamol is the generic name of Simdex D. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Also available, Simdex D Syrup for kids and Simdex D Forte for adults.
Pabili po ng 2 Nor Chicken Cubes.
O, eto.
Ha? Isa lang po to ah.
Doble yan.
Ang Nor Cubes ay may doble-doble. Nor Cubes doble. 2 for 10 lang yan. Sulit na sulit. Mapapaulit. Nor Cubes doble pack.
Ang sarap-sarap ng doble-doble with Nor Cubes Doble Pack. 2 cubes for 10 pesos SRP lang.
Also available in 4 York.
Promo lasts from January 2, 2024 to January 1, 2025 per DOH FDA CRR permit number 1589 series of 2023.
Pag crispy pata ang ulam ni Bunso, masakit daw sa ngipin.
Aray!
Pag laging nagtutoothbrush with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection,
Ang tibay ng ngipin ko!
versus non-fluoride calcium carbonate toothpaste, Colgate, ngiping matibay
Ngiping palaban!
with regular use.
With Sprite, kayang-kaya mo yan. Cool ka lang, cool ka lang. Steady ka lang muna, mag-Sprite ka lang dyan.
Tuhod, siko, baywa, pag laging pasaan ang sakit sa kasukasuan, sign na yan ng arthritis o joint deterioration. Karaniwan kapag nagkakaedad na, kailangan ng tibay at ginhawang makakapitan. Kaya ng artrisin yan. May undenatured type 2 collagen at methylsulfonyl methane na maaaring makatulong protektahan ang kalusugan ng kasukasuan. Make the right move. Uminom ng artrisin araw-araw. Mabibili ang artrisin sa mga leading drugstores nationwide. Mahalagang paalala, ang artrisin ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Ubong di nawawala. May bakterya at virus
Yan sa baga. Mag-Solmux Advance. Magaling maglinis ng lungs. Kaya mabilis magpagaling ng ubo. Solmux Advance. Now in liquid.
Resolve coffee phlegm in as fast as 3 to 5 days when taken 3 times a day. Carbocysteine plus zinc is the generic name of Solmux Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Kulang na yung pensyon ni Lolo. May dagdag pa kaya yan?
Tropa, paano ba magkaroon ng pensyon?
Yung interest sa SSS at GSIS, pwede kayang mas mababa.
10 years na akong teacher. May makukuha na kaya akong pensyon?
Para bawat tanong, may sagot. Para isulong ang kapakanan at karapatan ng mga miyembro at pensyonado ng SSS at GSIS.
Para sa mas malakas at matibay na pension system.
SSS, GSIS, Pensyonado Party List. Bawat Pilipino, dapat pensyonado.
Coco Martin po, certified Argentina corned beef lover. Kasi naman, ang hibla, malaman. Made with 100% real beef pa. At masarap talaga.
Hinahanap-hanap kita. Sarap ng Argentina.
Sa presyong abot kaya, promise.
Busog ang araw-araw ko.
As part of 3 complete meals.
Protection
Yakult.
with 8 billion live LCS
Yakult.
that may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult.
Helps improve digestion and boost immunity.
Yakult.
With proper diet and exercise,
Yakult.
kaya panalo ka dyan.
Kahit always blooming bango sa Surf and Go.
New Surf Sap Confession Glue. May 3 times amoy pawis shield. Kaya,
Kahit always blooming bango sa Surf and Go.
based on lab test and select fabric versus detergent powder only. Surf!
Get supercharged with BLDT Home Fiber Unli All. Unli mobile calls. Double the speed Unli Fiber versus previous plan. And Unli Signal. Get all these for just $1399. Visit any BLDT Home booth to apply. Get supercharged with BLDT Home Fiber Unli All. Unli mobile calls. Double the speed Unli Fiber versus previous plan. And Unli Signal. Get all these for just $1399. Visit any BLDT Home booth to apply.
You're listening to Cool FM.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Welcome back. The Bureau of Corrections said Friday that persons deprived of liberty convicted of drug-related offenses throughout the Philippines would be sent to the Sablayan Prison and Penal Farm in Mindoro. This is part of government efforts to contain the problem of illegal drugs. In a news release, Bukor Director General Gregorio Pio Catapang Jr. said this is in line with the directives of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to the Department of Justice and the Department of the Interior and local government to intensify the administration's bloodless drug war. Our initiative, guided by Justice Secretary Crispin Remula and aligned with the campaign of Interior and Local Government Secretary John Vic Remula to cut off the supply chain of illegal drugs, will be focused, hardened, and robust, he said. All individuals involved in drug-related offenses from various operating prisons and penal farms will be relocated to the SPPF, which houses the Supermax facility, the Bogor Set. About 200 members of the Philippine National Police Special Action Force will be stationed at SPPF, it added. Katapang also mandated that corrections officers assigned to SPPF will undergo weekly rotations to prevent them from becoming too familiar with inmates, while all Bukor resources will be redirected to execute the directives of the Justice Secretary. According to Katapang, the Bureau began relocating high-profile inmates from New Bililid Prison to SPPF as early as July of the previous year. At present, there are 246 high-profile PDLs convicted of engaging in the illegal drug trade at the SPPF, among them 134 Chinese, 7 from Hong Kong, 20 Taiwanese, 1 Canadian, 2 Koreans, 3 Koreans, 1 Nigerian, and 78 Filipinos. Meanwhile, Katapang has provided the Interagency Task Force on the Drug War with a detailed list of 5,890 PDLs convicted of drug offenses still held at NPP, aiming for accurate identification of individuals still engaged in the illegal drug trade for prioritized transfers to the SPPF. He announced that 1,000 PDLs convicted of drug offenses will be moved from the NPP to the Pasugui sub-colony in SPPF, with 200 expected to transfer within the week and an additional 300 scheduled to be relocated before the month's end. A transfer group urged the government to regulate motorcycle taxis, citing the supposed impact on other public utility vehicles and questioning passenger safety. In a statement on Friday, November 15, the Alliance of Transport Operators and Drivers Association of the Philippines, AutoDAP, said it observed a surge in the number of motorcycle taxis in Metro Manila. The organization called on President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and House Speaker Martin Romualdez to regulate motor taxis, claiming that the major transport group is losing half of its daily income. AutoDAP President Boy Vargas said, hindi lang ito usapin ng epekto sa kitang ng mga transport groups. Ito din ay issue ng traffic at kaligtasan ng mga pasahero, lalo na at marami din sa mga motosiklong ito ay illegal na mamasada. Last May, the Land Transportation, Franchising and Regulatory Board approved 4 more companies to join its 5-year motorcycle taxi pilot program, bringing the total number of firms in the undertaking to 7. The group called on the LTFRB to stop allowing more motorcycle taxis to operate, urging through consultations with stakeholders. Varga asked, could pilot study pa lang, bakit ang daming na at hindi na mag-control? Hindi pa dapat kung pinag-aralan pa lang ay dapat kontrolado ang bilang ng mga ito? Last July, the House of Representatives passed a bill recognizing motorcycle taxis as public utility vehicles, tasking the Land Transportation Office to handle the registration and for the LTFRB to regulate the franchises. And the House of Representatives Court Committee will not grant the International Criminal Court access to the transcript of his hearing on the former President Rodrigo Duterte's administration's Guru Drug War. Panel Chair and Surigao del Norte Second District Representative Robert A. Sparpers maintained on Thursday. Barbara's statement came after President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. reiterated that the Philippines will not cooperate with the ICC if it were to investigate the previous administration's anti-drug campaign. Ako, I will still maintain na hindi until we become a member and until there is a directive coming from no less than our president, maybe that's the only time we will change our position, the lawmakers told reporters on Thursday. We are not a member of the ICC. We have no obligation to that. Whatever steps the ICC will take in this country, it's up to them. He also pointed out in the mix of Filipino and English. Likewise, Santa Rosa City Representative Dan Fernandez said he is firm with his stand that the ICC should not meddle with the country's justice-related affairs. Happened in Netherlands. Pinuntahan namin yung Hague. Pinuntahan ko yung International Criminal Court. Ikot po kami sa loob niyan. Recently lang po yan, Fernandez said. At nakita ko pong kung gaano kalungkot doon. You never wanted to be a part of the investigation. And even yung investigation per se, kasi pinanote namin yung proceedings nila, napakatahimik, talagang hindi ka pwede magsalita. Palagay ko yung ang iniiwasan ng ating dating Pangulo, he added. And now, getting onto the international headlines, President-elect Donald Trump says he will nominate anti-vaccine activist Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. This means he will be appointing a man whose views public health officials have declared as dangerous in charge of a massive agency that oversees everything from drug, vaccine, and food safety to medical research and the social safety net programs, Medicare, and Medicaid. For too long, Americans have been crushed by the industrial food complex and drug companies who have engaged in deception, misinformation, and disinformation when it comes to public health, Trump said Thursday in a post on his Truth Social site announcing the appointment. Kennedy said would end the chronic disease epidemic and make America great and healthy again. Kennedy is one of the most prominent anti-vaccine activists in the world and has long advanced the debunked idea that vaccines cause autism and other health issues. Trump also announced Thursday that he has chosen Collins, a former congressman from Georgia, to run the Department of Veterans Affairs. And Republicans have won enough seats to control the U.S. House, completing the party sweep into power and securing their hold on U.S. government alongside President-elect Donald Trump. A House Republican victory in Arizona, alongside a win in slow-counting California early Wednesday, gave the GOP the 218 House victories that make up the majority. Republicans earlier gained control of the Senate from Democrats. With hard-fought yet thin majorities, Republican leaders are envisioning a mandate to upend the federal government and swiftly implement Trump's vision for the country. The incoming president has promised to carry out the country's largest ever deportation operation, extend tax breaks, punish his political enemies, seize control of the federal government's most powerful tools, and reshape the U.S. economy. And finally, getting onto showbiz, and for the Linkin Park fans out there, Mike Shinoda, Brad Delson, Dave Phoenix, Pharrell, John Hahn, Emily Armstrong, and Colleen Britton unveiled their highly anticipated album From Zero via Warner Records. This marks their full-length release since 2017, kicking off a fresh era for the band. From Zero showcases Linkin Park's signature sound, balancing raw emotion with hard-hitting guitars and intense vocals. Standout tracks include Two-Faced, driven by powerful riffs and a Arctic chorus, where Shinoda's rapid-fire verses are offset by Armstrong's searing vocals. Another highlight, Casualty, features first guitar crunch and an unapologetic short-along refrain, I won't be your casualty. The album concludes with the reflective Good Things Go, revealing a vulnerable side as Shinoda admits, feels like it's rained in my head for 100 days. The release has ignited the rock charts, led by the single The Emptiness Machine, which quickly hit #1 and became the biggest rock song of 2024. Fans can catch Linkin Park performing live tonight via a special live stream from that might be a pass already here. From Zero delivers on the band's legacy of pushing boundaries while connecting deeply with fans through Zero Unfiltered Music. And speaking of Linkin Park, you can also listen to their newest album on Rock Weekdays right after this newscast, so stay tuned. It is, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 4:29 p.m. and that is all for koolNews at 4. As always, we will return at 6 p.m. for more news and headlines. You can also send us your comments, suggestions, and feedback and sorry about that. At tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. Until then, I am Cairo, and this is koolNews. We'll see you later at 6 p.m. Take care and mabuhay. Good afternoon.